What's up everyone? Welcome to Talk Verde to Me. Today we're doing a shoe review of the New Balance Fresh Foam More V5. So this is New Balance's like premium recovery shoe, uber soft, uber high stack height. For stats on this shoe, it has 43 millimeters of EVA foam, their Fresh Foam X in the heel, and 39 in the forefoot for a 4 millimeter drop. And it feels like even more foam. Like I've run in shoes like the Asics Nova Blast, which also has 40 something millimeters of foam in the heel, and this feels like a whole other level. As you can see, the foam really comes out on the sides for just an insane amount of volume of this Fresh Foam X, and you really feel yourself like sinking into this shoe as you run in it. I have about 48 miles in this, I believe. I just got back from a little 3-mile shakeout for my race tomorrow, running a half marathon, and this shoe is phenomenal for those recovery days, for those easy days. And yeah, I guess I can get into the use case that I've been using this for and then give some of my thoughts. So I'm in like half marathon training right now, hitting the pavement more than ever. And some days when I wake up in the morning, my feet feel really sore. I can feel that plantar's pretty stiff. And on days like those where I just want to get in the miles and I just don't want to feel anything, this shoe has been amazing. It's so soft. It's by far the softest shoe I've ever run in. I've run in like the Asics Nimbus before, and I've also run in the New Balance 1080 before, and this shoe just puts them to shame. Like, it's incredibly soft. So soft that I would be worried to run in this like every day or abuse it. If I run in it 2 days in a row, when I go and run in my other like daily trainer, the Brooks Ghost Max, that shoe feels really firm and like unpleasant, and the Brooks Ghost Max is a pretty high stack, like pretty soft shoe in its own right. So yeah, it's amazing for its purpose, but I've been using it for runs under 10 miles after a hard day in the morning. Like, I've called this my morning recovery shoe for when I'm feeling really stiff. I think that there's, you might run into issues if you run in this every day. Especially, I can feel that like my form isn't amazing in it because I have no proprioception of the ground. When I ran in this today, I went and did some like barefoot strides afterwards just to get that form dialed in, especially because I'm doing a race tomorrow. But I guess for sizing, I would definitely size up half a size in this shoe. It's got a pretty thick upper. It's not super thick, but I went to a running shoe store to buy this, and when I tried on a men's size 8, which is what I normally am, it felt comfortable but very snug in the forefoot. And so I went up to a 8.5, and it feels much better. And the upper has stretched out a little bit, because even that 8.5 feels a little snug, but I wasn't going to go up to a 9. Yeah, the forefoot has stretched out a little bit, and I expect it will continue to do so. But yeah, definitely size up half a size. I think in most New Balance shoes, that's sort of how I feel. In terms of the rubber on the outsole, it has some decent coverage of like pretty thick rubber here. You can see these little pods. Yeah, I think durability of that rubber is going to be great, and it covers enough of the outsole. Like, I think this exposed EVA is totally fine. Grip, I've run on like some dirt rail trail stuff here and have had no issues in it. Not too slick at all. Yeah, I don't think I've run it in the rain on pavement, but yeah, I've run in some light mud and it's been totally fine. So yeah, I think grip is solid. I've even picked it up in strides in this shoe, just because it's what I've had on my feet, and the foam is surprisingly responsive, or like bouncy feeling, like definitely squishy, but yeah, like I would not run any workouts in this shoe, although my friend John ran I think a 71 or 72 minute half marathon in the More V4, so some people can do it, but yeah, for picking up strides, it's fine. I think durability is going to be great. With this much foam, you're not gonna wear it out anytime soon. I think the upper will be totally fine. Outsole will be fine for durability. I think it's really just how long do you want to run in like an EVA midsole 4. I tend to retire my shoes after 300 miles, especially if they're just like normal EVA, just because I'm worried that they're compacting a little bit. But yeah, I think this will be an amazingly durable shoe. Yeah, I can't really think of any cons for this other than just that the upper's a little snug, and it's not like the most accommodating fit in that sense, but the upper is super comfortable. I think the last point I really want to make about this shoe is I'm someone that I don't like to run in a stability shoe, but I could use a little bit of stability, and just with how wide this platform is, and also how much you sit down into the foam, the actual midsole starts here. So you have some sidewalls on this shoe too, similar to the Brooks guide rails on their GTS series shoes. And I think that, that lends itself to a very stable shoe. Good luck trying to overpronate with a midsole this wide. And so that's been really useful, especially on those days where I'm more tired. So I think you'd be hard-pressed to find a better true recovery day shoe, but this will lack the versatility of some other daily trainers. You can't do workouts in this, or at least I wouldn't recommend it. So it's less versatile than a shoe like the Asics Nova Blast or the Hoka Sky Flow. Yeah, great for recovery, not as good for picking up the pace. And I think that you could do this for a long run if you want to go really slow. Yeah, so that's kind of my thoughts. If you have any questions on the shoe, feel free to drop them in the comments. But I really enjoyed it. I'm going to continue to use it throughout this fall marathon training for those days where I'm feeling really tired. So yeah, if you enjoyed this, I'm going to try to do more shoe reviews, maybe once every month or two. Sort of whenever I buy a shoe, I'm seeking out shoes that have come out recently now, but I'm not going to buy shoes when I don't need them. Yeah, but I hope you enjoyed. Make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel if you're interested in me or shoes. Yeah, and as always, keep on running. Cheers with some local cider from my local orchard.